Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Land Rover Discovery Sport. This is the facelifted version, and I have reviewed a pre-facelift last year around similar time. Actually, I did actually get a lot of hate for that video, but this car is, if I haven't mentioned it, it's the P290 Petrol R Dynamic. So it's got that special pack, or the black pack, that, you know, blacks out some areas of the front side. Alloys a little bit different, and some other bits as well. But yeah, very fast car, 290 PS as per the name, 295 pounds-foot of torque, 0 to 60 in 7.1 seconds, and it's quite a good looker. Now, I actually don't know much information about this car because I actually just got it and it was very short notice. However, what I'll do is point out some of the differences between the pre-facelift and this car. Starting from that front end, I could already tell we've got some different headlights here. Now, I'm not too sure, do we still have an airbag up here? Yes, we do, for pedestrians if they do hit the bonnet of this car. Coming round to the wheels, then we've got some 235/50 20-inch rims painted in black with some red calipers right there. All season tires, so I don't really think these are going to be any good off-road, but they look nice and the part. Some blacked out side indicators right here, very chav spec, but what can you do? Coming around the side, these pieces that you see right here, glad they aren't cladding like some other cars or some other manufacturers that they love to put cladding there, like for example a RAV4. I've seen cladding on a RAV4, black plastic cladding that just looks horrendous. And is it really necessary on SUV? Probably, but I don't like it. And given these cars I've pretty much driven on a daily basis, they're not really taken off-road, so what can you do? Backside, I actually can't see many changes apart from these tail lights might actually be slightly different. I'm not too sure. As you can see, do we have a camera up here? No, we don't. There's no camera for that rear view mirror, but there is a 360 camera that looks super cool, and I'll show you that later on. Let's check out the boot whilst we're back here. Open that. Yeah, quite a lot of space. 7 seats, very rare on a car like this, so rare specification. And we do have a towing hook. Let's just see how long this takes to come out. There we go, finished finally. That actually took quite a while, I'm assuming 15-20 seconds. We've also got a button right here with, looks like a caravan with a light. No idea what on earth that does. Anyway, let's just close that towing hook, put it back into its place, and let's shut this. And also, we can't forget, I don't think you guys noticed, but it says antenna here somewhere. So the antenna for the FM DAB radio sits here somewhere in the car, I believe. That makes me question, what on earth does this panel right here do? That may be the rear camera on some of the cars, but for this car, I don't think it actually is functional. As for the other bits, we've got this massive fuel filler cap. Now, this has been covered up because these cars are usually diesels, and this is a petrol, so it doesn't need no AdBlue, but it's rubber and it's pretty funny to press. Funny to see right there. But yeah, good looking car. There isn't that many changes between a pre-facelift and a facelift. I think majority of the changes are on the inside of this car, so let's actually hop inside and see what it's like. So diving into the front seats then, and as you can see, actually, first of all, massive changes. Look at that steering wheel. Big change from the previous generation, and some of the interior elements as well. 10-inch screen. I'm not too sure if it's the same as the previous generation, but it still looks nice. One massive complaint on the previous, or the pre-facelift. Have I been saying previous generation in this video? I meant pre-facelift, if that has happened. I do apologise. As you can see, Land Rover possibly have listened to me. Now we've got this, remember this little piece right here? There was no place to store it at all, and it would just sit right here annoyingly, and that would just be a massive nuisance. Well, if we just open this, You can just bing it in there and it just gets it out the way fantastically. New steering wheel that feels absolutely gorgeous, and a new display right there as well. Let's just turn on the car and put it in accessory mode. New infotainment system that's been pushed into this generation of the Discovery Sport. Anyway, in the home menu, you got some other nice bits as well. If we could just check it. Let's just check the camera. So the camera system that I was on about, look, 360, and you can see pretty much all the way around you. You can see my filming location, which is pretty cool. Absolutely fascinating this stuff is, this technology. I don't know how on earth they do it. Some other elements that we have. What else do we have? We have some cool stuff that I need to look into. So let's go back into the main menu. Towing and trailers, value mode, eco data. We'll come back to that. Low traction launch. That's, oh, dynamic. What is this? Engine dynamic, steering, gear shifts. Wow, stopwatch, lap times, and a G meter. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. No freaking way do we have a G meter in a Discovery Sport. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back into the main menu. These bits that you see right here, they are configurable. I think you can change them. You definitely change the left one anyway. And as you can see, it's saying 79 miles of range left, which is not a lot. The materials, etc. right here, they feel absolutely gorgeous. Remember in my last review, this stuff was breaking. Feels a little bit more robust now. The only complaint is this plastic bit right here that feels extremely cheap, but what can you do? An element that I actually noticed when I first sat in this car was this little panel right here. Looks a bit like carbon fiber, but I don't think it is. Grey, nice accents, and yeah, just a nice ambience in the interior of this car, and it feels absolutely, now I've said absolutely a lot of times in this review, it just feels just, you know, refined. Land Rover have stepped up significantly in the recent years. Now, when you start the car up, usually this little panel is closed, and when you start the car up, it usually just resides back into its spot at the back. These seats, I mean, they're okay. They're not like the greatest seats ever. They don't really hug you at all. They just feel comfortable. Oh, I didn't mention, look, if we just click this button right here, some orange ring appears and you could change the driving modes. Same with the climate controls as well. There we go, waiting sensor. What are the chances? So it's in the 4x4 menu. There we go. Now we know. I'm figuring this out. Very fresh car, 9,000 miles only on the trip. But yeah, what do you guys think of the whole interior of the Discovery Sport? I actually like it. I think it's a complete change from the pre-facelift, and that was only what, 2 years ago, a year ago. This car is completely different, but the price does also say what this car is as well, if that makes sense. That makes zero sense, but we'll go with it. £50,000 second-hand, that is. £50,000 second-hand on the market on Auto Trader, and there's only about 4 P290s. And they are very pricey, so yeah. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, sorry this review is going a little bit back and forth with everything, but look, aluminium paddles, they feel bloody premium. It was plastic in the pre-facelift, now it's proper rugged. So guys, I think we've spoken enough about the interior of this car. I think it's time we actually hit the road and see what it's like. So guys, going for a drive in the 2022 Land Rover Discovery Sport, and it's still as refined as I'd remembered. It is a gorgeous car to drive. In fact, everything is just so quiet. There's no squeaks or rattles, as you could pretty much tell. The mirrors, they are very small. They are smaller than I remembered. Given this car is the petrol variant and it weighs, what, nearly 2 tons, miles per gallon is absolutely horrendous. 24 to the gallon. And that's over 570 miles. That is horrendous. I assume it has the same fuel tank capacity as the diesel variants because that never usually changes, but this just chews through the fuel way quicker, at a way quicker rate even. But the acceleration is rapid. I mean, check this out, front fourth. I mean, it does kind of throw you back, and it revs to 6,500 RPM. Check that out. It's a very composed car. Bet you guys didn't know this, right? Check this. In third manual mode on the gearbox. Listen to this. Ready? So I just shifted there, but the car doesn't automatically shift in automatic mode. So you've got to do all this floppy paddle stuff by yourself. So here we have it, peeps, point of view cam. I hope it's a nice view for you guys, and I hope you can see this little digital dash in front of me as well as this infotainment system. So whacking it into gear, as you can see, one thing that I mentioned that I really liked in the main half of the review was this little panel here, the material or whatever it is. It looks awesome. Anyway, let's go for a drive. Anyway guys, this acceleration that I was on about. Ready? Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? In a Discovery Sport, 2 tons. Don't forget that. What? It's so much fun. Nine-speed automatic gearbox on this car. Who needs that many gears? I don't know. I don't know, not me. Can we overtake this Toyota? No, we can't. Saudi TT's absolutely gone for it. And so have I. We won't talk how fast we just went there, but it was pretty quick. It was pretty quick. It's a very wide car. I didn't notice when I was overtaking that Toyota. Such a fun piece of kit. This is amazing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy the point of view and the little walk around that I did. Sorry it's not a fully polished review. I do apologize. I didn't have the time to do that, and it was very short notice with this car. But nevertheless, hope you did enjoy, and I will catch you in my next video or review, whatever that is. Peace out.